hopefully, we'll see how this goes. Let me get this going, see if it's up and running. Maybe? Is it working? I love this, the post-start stream to immediately see if it's working or not. There it is. Looks like we are golden. Now, Discord. I guess I could have sent the actual link. And just delete those. This is the pure efficiency right here. This is what the people are afraid of. There we go. Done, done, and done. Audio should be good, I think. Especially when I drop my pick on the floor. Audio might even be a bit quiet on the bass. Hello, Chipper. Oh, I am way too tired. I don't like finals. What do... Maybe I'll just work on Spider Drill for a little bit today. At least for a warm-up, and go from there. Oopsie. Why did it move it to this window? Oh yeah, I learned something today, that apparently you need to get approval on TikTok to be able to stream on it. So I was gonna try to do that today, because with Streamlabs you can dual stream. At least if you do the free option, you can stream on TikTok and one other platform at once. But you need approval to stream on TikTok. So hopefully that goes through and that I don't have to send them like a million pieces of information, but we'll see. Sure. Yeah, I assume, like, realistically, you could go through manually and do it all as well. Also, hi, Jay. But yeah. Yeah, you need approval to stream on TikTok, and to get that approval, you need to prove that you have another form of content creation, like on another thing, like either Twitch or YouTube or whatever. And you have to prove to them that you own the channels by sending them a screenshot, so hopefully the screenshot I sent them works. So we'll see. chair. You have to prove to TikTok that you own another form of content to be able to stream on their application. Um, so you don't need like a follower base or anything to stream on their platform. You just have to submit an appeal to them that's basically like, hey, I want to stream on your platform. Here's the contents I post on another thing. Here's how many viewers you bring in on average. And then you send them screenshots to prove that you own the channel or whatever the case is. Yeah, it only takes a day for them to review it apparently, and then they will either give a confirm or deny, probably ask for more screenshots. It might be one of those things where it takes a day, and then if it doesn't go through, they take a week to submit to the next one. Also, hi Isaac. Yes, I love my 5-string. I hate starting on upstrokes. Also, why are you reinstalling Arc, Chip? Isn't it like 300 gigs? But I'm doing good, Isaac. I am just exhausted. I submitted my last paper tonight, so a lot of my stuff should be marked by Monday. So I'm hoping I get good grades this semester. Hoodies are great. I'm wearing my Shinedown hoodie from when I saw them live with oh, who were they playing with? I know Spirit Box was one of them. That was a Spirit Box show, yeah. It was Spirit Box, Shinedown, and Papa Roach, I believe. Yeah, that's what it was. Papa Roach, in my opinion, was better than Shinedown at that show. I gave Shinedown a second chance at Incarceration Festival in Ohio. Was fucking amazing in Ohio, so I assumed it was just the venue might have just made them sound horrible or something like that when I first saw them. Do you think they could use like playing Arc as like a diagnosis for autism, like in the medical field? Do you think they would do that? I need to actually pick the way I want to pick. There's no sense in practicing if I'm not practicing the right picking way. It's funny though, because for one of my science requirements for uni, I could have taken a dinosaurs class. I could have. It just didn't work out. I'm trying a new way to pick, I need to slow it down. Because I think I found the way I need to pick. It's just a matter of getting used to that now. And by need to pick, yeah, I would say it's as much as a need instead of a want. Because I think it's the most consistent I can get at doing this way. I hate that. Also, I need to get used to starting on upstrokes instead of downstrokes. I forget what the career name is for the people who do the research into dinosaurs. My brain says paleontologist, but I think that's something else. I could be wrong. Maybe it's paleontologist? I don't know my dinosaurs that well. Oh, the dinosaur I just remember, the one that I liked a lot as a kid was the one. It was one of the longer body ones. So it walked around on four legs, or it wasn't longer body. It was really, imagine a salamander, but if it had a wrecking ball on its tail, and and like a turtle back. That's the best way I can describe that. Ah, the fucking upstrokes on the way up got me. Ah, it's so weird to get used to. Ankylosaurus. Okay, well, I'm not saying, I don't think I need to say it. Y'all know. Two of you knew it was an Ankylosaurus, which is the crazy thing. Yep, yep, yep. Um, yeah. Yeah, Isaac, if you're still around, in a bit if you want, we can chat base, when you're back. But yes, Land Before Time was one of um, my dad's favorite thing to watch when we were young. Since we had to watch things that were tolerant for the adults in the room. I hate Spider Joe. Yeah, Bob the Builder was another one for me. My sister was obsessed with Barney the dinosaur. To which I remember a very fucked up version of his theme song that we would sing in school in elementary school. Um, did you all's did you all do that in like elementary school where you would just sing absurdly fucked up versions of kids songs and whatnot? Um, because I'm trying to base how fucked up people were in my general vicinity growing up. Barney was a dinosaur who liked to play with matches, stuck one up his bum one day, and then he turned to ashes. Is one of them that we would sing. It says, I love you, you love me, let's team up and kill Barney with an AK-47 and a bucket full of ammo. Come on, kids, let's have some fun. Was one of them. You would switch up the weapon in the variant of killing Barney in it, but there was a with a baseball bat and a 2x4. Come on, kids, let's have some fun. Was another one. And watch that how this stream gets demonetized. Every stream I've had has been not that I make money off of them anyways, but if I was able to make money off of them, every single one has been demonetized so far. So I'm calling it now. Those two songs is what would do it on this one. Oh yeah, most of it is for music, but YouTube also has a habit of going after things like that, I know. Anything that is not kid friendly, they don't like it. Nah, it's chill. It's just an AI that goes through the video anyway, so. Yeah, I normally get an email the morning after the stream to basically have it give me a report card on why my video is getting demonetized. Which, granted, I'm pretty sure just for the VOD. I don't think they care in the inherent live stream itself, but as soon as it's an actual YouTube video, when it posts the VOD afterwards, then I think that's what it mainly cares about. Like my last so I guess the second video on this channel has been banned in Russia, specifically Russia. I don't know why. I do find it funny because it tells me that, like, oh yeah, this doesn't affect you at all. It's not like a copyright strike on my channel or anything. It's just like, oh yeah, this, you know, we're just letting you know that if you do this when you're monetized, you won't get money for it. Um, so at least it's like, you know, you're getting like it's almost like feedback in a way. I'm getting like feedback before I submit my final paper. It's just like, yeah, you know, don't do that when it comes to actually making content once you're able to make money off of it. I'm actually too far to this side for once. That's a first. Oh, this works perfectly for a footstool. I need an actual footstool. I don't know if you've been around for the times I've set up before, but I use a kettlebell for a footstool. Because it's not going anywhere. Granted, it's only like 15 pounds, but still. No, too far over. Ugh, man. I feel like I'm gonna be going to the grave doing the spider drill one day. It's a great exercise. Great exercise. Teaches you about every fundamental thing you could really need to know about playing an instrument. But it fucking sucks. Man, I need a fucking haircut is what I need. Every time I see myself in my fucking camera, my hair is absurd. Especially my bangs. I don't like having long bangs. Probably also make sure I'm still in tune. I was out of tune. My ears were actually right about something. Alright. Time to up the ante. So it is that throws me off. Ah. I hate upstrokes so much. Yeah, I'll need to slow it down to work on doing upstrokes. So Earl Grey. I mean, have you gone to an international food market at all? Because you might be able to. I've seen a lot. Like you can buy a lot of fucking tea there. It's actually something I need to start doing more because I drink an absurd amount of tea. So if you find any international, I mean, yeah, you live in an actual city, I imagine, or I think you do, but you should find one and get a bunch of tea from there. Fair. I currently live in that's the only city I've ever lived in. Or, that's a lie. I've lived in cities when I was like 2. I don't have any memories of living in a city, but I have lived in cities before. The one I currently live in. I am fucking exhausted too. That's why I am doing spider drill. Until I get, yeah, build up those finger muscles, build up that finger endurance. Sound like absolute shit while playing until I don't sound like shit while playing anymore. It is a tried and true method of learning an instrument. You sound like shit till you don't. Yeah, sure. Works for me, Isaac. Let's see. Just let me know when you're good to go. Well, oh, that's where I put that. Oh, fucking. I'm gonna break my brain counting this in my head. I wish I could have, like, my brain hooked up to put, like, subtitles on the screen of what I'm thinking right now for counting. And make this a lot more interactive. I guess I get in the habit of saying it out loud, but where's the fun in that?
taking all your fucking attention,
Yeah, I mean, I'm counting in my head. It'd be a lot of work, counting. They may have taught me this in elementary school, or probably even before that, but it's a lot of effort, counting to 4 on repeat. A lot of effort.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and I've never counted. Ugh. Like I can't. Something with my brain that is like this will not fucking work.
That's why I'm brute forcing my way through it until I get used to it. Because it will make my life significantly easier if I can be like, okay, let's see, on, I don't know, if especially doing a lot of 16th notes in a row. If I'm like, okay, on 3, I'm doing a different note. On 4, on this one, I'm doing a different note. On 1 and 2, I'm doing a note. And then on, like, I don't know, 3 and 4, I'm doing open strings. And just counting that through my head, I know will make my life so much easier. Um, and I feel like it helps with the muscle memory too. Um,
That's true.
just, getting into that rhythm to the point where it's literally like, I don't, there'll be a point that I don't need to count that it's the third one. My brain is just like, oh yeah, that's the third one at this part. You're switching notes on that one.
I could never be in a band for that specific reason.
See, you can. People have described it is that bass is probably the easiest instrument to get to the point that you can play in a band, but it is certainly one of the more difficult instruments to get extremely good with. Um, it's kind of like
I mean,
the
oh yeah, actually, I agree with that. Holy fuck,
mhm,
never
yeah,
thought about it like that.
yeah, where it's like, yeah, you can enter a band by just playing, just like 90 BPM, just root notes every 4, and just like letting those sustain over and over. And you're in a band at that point. You just follow every little 4 beats, you're hitting a different note. You're in a band. But as so many basses have shown, as they're tapping up and down the neck, switching from pick to slapping to fingerstyle all in the same song, to playing these insane grooves of keeping up with like lead guitars and insane kick drums that
I got really, really bad news.
what's up?
I ran out of fucking tea already.
She just instantly drank it all.
Uh, fucking pain. Worst part is now the fucking retune. Back to fucking C, drop C sharp. I don't have anything open. Excuse me as I bitch and moan my way until I am able to do this. There we go. Beautiful.
Oh, I'll get used to that. Yeah, because yeah, my goal is to just be able to play anything to a metronome. And 90 BPM, I'm not spitting at being able to do this at 90 BPM, because I know a few months ago I wasn't able to do it at this speed. But I want to get to 120. Once I can comfortably do things at 120, I'll be really happy. But then my next goal will literally be like 130, and then 140, and probably 160 will be the end of like my speed journey for a bit. Cause what?
Mm.
160 lets me play all the way up to 320 with confidence. Cause no one is playing 16th notes at 320. You're playing 8th notes at that speed, which is that's all I need to worry about at that speed.
I could do it.
I,
Dog.
I don't know
fucking kidding.
why. It would, you might as well, even if you could, it would still sound better if you just played a whole note. Like it's
I mean, I don't know. Like to learn a short riff, is that really 240?
no, it's 125, just 16th notes. But if you play it at 250 with 8th notes, it's basically the same thing. If you can understand a metronome at that speed.
Notes pretty fast.
Yeah, it's just 16 notes at 125 is what it is.
It wasn't really that bad, honestly.
No, it's not. Like right hand, I can do it, no issue. It's just making sure my my left hand is staying in sync is what I'm making sure I can do. Cause yeah,
I did fall in love with the riff though. Say that.
Okay.
I've been playing it every single fucking day. Little jump around part. Love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's just practice.
You should be practicing that. So you know you're practicing Spider Drill.
I mean, Spider Drill is applicable.
What are you, a guitarist?
No, but if I can get my left hand to the point that I can fret, if I can fret 16 notes with my left hand, what can't I do if I can fret 16 notes with my left hand? I'm unstoppable as a bassist. Especially because I love tapping as a style too, so just being able to not only get the strength and dexterity in my left hand as my right hand.
I don't think I have the energy in me for this. Holy shit. Struggle to get everything open.
I need to turn up my metronome for that. The issue is that I come up with things without using a metronome, and I practice things without a metronome until I practice.
I'll tell you this. I've never sat down with a metronome. Like, I've never. I don't know. Is that a bad thing?
I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think that if you practice to a metronome, you're going to be extremely more consistent in situations that you're improving. I feel like it comes in really good when you're improving, just because then you know the duration. So if you're just doing, say you're doing 8th notes in a section, and you're like, okay, I want to throw in some 16th notes here, but I don't know what 16th notes sounds like at this BPM, and I don't have the muscle memory of it at this BPM, then it just might sound a bit sloppier during that improv kind of thing. So yeah, you're improving with a band at 120 and whatever, and you're like, okay, I want to do some like triplets here because, you know, like the guitarist is throwing in some triplets and I want to match him on it, but I don't know what a triplet sounds like at this speed.
For that reason, I will stay away from bands.
No, I mean, it's not that you need to stay away from bands, but if you're in a full open improv, then it's not that you would do bad by any means, but if your guitarist is like, hey, can you throw in some triplets to match me at this point? And you're like, okay, just give me a minute here. Let me figure out what it sounds like. Then it'll be fine. But if you're jamming with people who went to like Berkeley, then they're gonna have an issue with it. But with your regular average band, no. So again, the more more often than not, the people you run into for your regular old bands are still also learning the instruments as much as you are.
Yippers. And I can't wait to stream for an hour. It'd be like, I'm too tired, and go to bed. Oh,
Love the slow string. I love 5 strings so much.
you have the gent bass, the classic 5-string with the massive fucking string on it.
Yes. I mean, it's only a 135 gauge. But I love it, though. It's a
They
beautiful
get bigger
bass.
and bigger and bigger.
They do, but I use a pitch shifter, so I don't think I'll ever go above 130. Or 135, I mean. And if I get a Dingwall, they're like 127 or something on their low end bass. Roy is just the absurd one who puts like a 180 on it. He is
Wait, so it's
literally
not the normal gauge?
no, the one Roy has no, it's not. He literally has like a 180 gauge for drop E.
That's
Like
so fucking
E0.
funny. I thought Roy said he wanted to hang out this week or somewhere.
Oh yeah, I mean he
He
probably got
bored.
busy. He hasn't been streaming this week or anything,
He's been
so
playing Rocket League the whole week. Dude gets one break from music and takes to play Rocket League. Can't blame him on he's got the standards. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun.
yeah, because it is 100% those notes, and then it's up here. I need to figure out how hard he fucking plucks those strings. Yeah, I need to spend like 20 hours just working on getting consistent plucks. Or pops, whatever you want to call them. Because some people consider plucking fingerstyle. When I mean it for popping the strings of slap bass. I also want to learn how to do harmonics, because I don't know how to do those yet.
You don't know how to do harmonics?
No.
Oh my, this is perfect chance. I can finally teach you something valuable in life. Oh, I feel like a friend, finally. Hold on.
Friendships aren't determined by their merit and usefulness.
You know, some are. Hold on. I hope everything is good and connected and I'm not gonna die when I press start streaming or anything like that. Nope, I'm not gonna die. Didn't explode. No explosion. If you come to my stream, I will teach you harmonics.
Alright, where this at?
I think it's right on my profile, no?
Yes, possibly. Or is it because... Oh, it's because I'm in streamer mode. One sec, let me disable that. Like, it wouldn't let me see it because I was in streamer mode. It hides people's profiles when you're in streamer mode. Alright, now let's turn that back on. Where is it? Streamer mode, enable. Oh, I see the Jackson shark fins.
Hey, there. Listen, the fret choice is amazing by whoever did this. I don't care. So, harmonics are on like a lot of different strings. They could be.
E.
I mean, I don't remember the fucking exact strings, but they're on a lot of strings. I'll like turn up the bass on the fucking thing, especially on like your 12th fret. It's like a guitar. If you just hover your finger, like your middle finger, don't press down on the strings, just hover over, and you just pluck over. That's a harmonic. Harmonic. I heard it. Wow, good job.
Much harmonic. Okay. I don't know why they always sound like different when I heard people do them in like
Like,
videos and stuff. Like they always sounded very like elegant almost. Maybe it might be how I have my tone set up.
that's like, it's like I think that's like all just fucking effects and tone and
Fair.
most harmonics on bass, especially if you're in drop tuning right now, they only sound really good in standard and higher
Yeah.
tuning.
Yeah, it's only my low string that's dropped right now. Everything else is standard. Which is why I like a 5-string, because then I don't have to drop my standard tuning. Or I could be like Janik and turn a 5-string into basically a 6-string bass, where he makes it so that his low string is it's E, A, D, G, C, just on a 5-string, so he has the extra high string. He's a great bass player, though.
Fucking scuff. I'm so tired. My picking hand is just not with me.
Yeah, I mean, if your heart rate if your heart rate's too slow, you will struggle to actually play things at higher BPM. Um, so that's actually something you can do, is if your body's just feeling like it's running too slow to keep up with it, literally just get up and jump in place or run in place for like 30 seconds to raise your heart rate, and you'll have an easier time playing things at a higher speed.
I'm good. I'm good. I think I just need to warm up. That's usually like how it is with me. I just
Fair.
warm up and then good to go. Most of the time. Most of the time, I just put down the bass and say, "Fuck it, I'll do it tomorrow."
Fair. Also, how did you get the like Discord profile picture overlay for like your stream?
That's. I think it's called Future Tech. Do you want it?
Sure. Because that's a handy thing.
Future Tech is like it will like log you in the Discord, and like the thing is like whoever's in call or if they have like custom. I think I have a custom one. But there you go. It's pretty simple. You just add the browser source into like OBS. I don't know if you're using OBS. Anything with.
Yeah, I'm
I
using
guess first
Streamlabs,
for me.
so same thing.
Yeah, same shit.
Sweet. Thanks. But yeah, I've discovered that I really like slapping over the neck, and I don't know why.
I think it's because you like. This is not a bad thing to slap on the neck or over the neck. Like, a lot of people have that playstyle already, and nothing wrong with it. It's like, probably because you're so tall.
Fair.
That you're like, your playstyle is like, here when you're sitting, it's more comfortable for your arm to be like, I can't, like, because if you want to slap and like pluck and shit, and
Oh yeah, if I want to pop, I have to be further back, but at least if it's like just pure slap.
I mean, there's a few positions you could do that's like still slap on neck, but you could pop underneath. Like, if you get as close as you can to the bottom of your fretboard to where your thumb is still
Yeah.
able to hit the neck, but you could still pop your index and your middle underneath. That's good. That's where most people slap. Like, not a lot of people slap on the neck.
Alright,
Sag.
real.
I was doing it back to back earlier. Now I cannot. The depression that kicks in.
Real. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair. It's a quick riff, so I don't blame you. Okay, let's just see, I'm curious. 125. Let's up the ante a little. 2, 3, 4. the string jumping for me as well. Something that will fuck me up a lot. It's just going from one string to another at high speed. It's so easy to mess up. But I know that's just a practice thing.
It wasn't like that insane for me earlier. It's just like now all my muscle memory is like fucking deleted out of existence.
Well, were you doing it today? Or like
Yeah, I was doing it earlier today.
Yeah, it's because you haven't slept on it yet. It hasn't been converted to muscle memory as much because you haven't slept on it. You need that sleep.
Why are you streaming at 4 a.m.? It's 10 p.m. What are you doing up at 4 p.m.? Says me. It's like literally message fucking. I messaged Linda at like fucking what 5 in the morning one time because you were getting up for class or the fuck I don't know what you're doing. Haven't slept yet. Yeah. Well, good morning. On vacation. Well, you should sleep and enjoy your vacation. Learning my sleep schedule for the holidays. Wasn't that fun? Why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah, okay, let's see here.
I was really just really tired. I'm really tired. Look what they're doing. The same shit I'm doing.
Oh, I fucking hate that shit. Just staying consistent at that speed will be my kryptonite.
It's not even fun anymore.
Definitely getting a lot quicker with the riff, so I'll take it, even if we're not doing it for a while. Did it too early. I need to stop doing it on 4.
I swear to God, by the end of this 1 hour, I will have one good take. One. Uno.
Hey, that's what
I
it
will
takes
play it
sometimes.
until I'm sick of it. I'm so serious.
Welcome to the grind set. It's a great way to practice things.
This was me for like Hysteria, and then I learned Hysteria, and I was like,
Never touching it again.
nope. I mean, I play it every now and then, well, because it's like literally muscle memory.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like, that is an addicting riff to play. This is an addicting riff to play.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair.
I'd put it on the scale of fucking like Hysteria. Actually, I would say like this song and that song are about the fucking same as like the learning curve. This is more of a learning curve, but I think it was probably because I didn't know how to play it higher, and it's like what Hysteria did was like fuck with me because I didn't know how to play it higher BPMs, and especially when notes are being flung at the fucking screen in random ass patterns.
Fair. Oh, yeah. I'll probably, just for how iconic that song is, I'll probably end up learning it one day. Oh,
Just
I
give it
know
a,
what
it's
time it
really
is.
not that hard.
I know. It's just iconic.
It,
One sec.
once you get the pattern, it's over. Like if you take it super slow, which you probably would do,
Mm-hmm.
you have it. And then you're just pick up the speed. That's it.
There's a crow. It's crow cam time.
Crowcam? Hold on. I gotta get this up on my thing now. Crow? Crow? Oh my god, Crow.
For those in chat, the Dark Lord has arrived. I will expect you to pay your dues in chat. Make sure to worship him. He will know, and he will remember who doesn't.
Crow will make you pay.
No, he will. He remembers. Hell yeah, you love to see it.
Pro is a better cat than my cat. Take 582.
Real.
Oh my god! Death! It's finally caught up to me.
Not for real. Starts playing a song so heavy, starts dying in the middle of it.
I started fucking dying. I was
Your
trying my
soul
best
is being
not to
taken by the
cough.
deathcore gods right now.
But they finally come to get me. No.
See, no, if you're gonna die, you should at least die learning To the Hellfire, because I feel like that is significantly more fitting.
To the Hellfire?
Yeah, it's Lorna Shore, but more difficult.
I think I've listened to the Hellfire.
Probably.
I've listened to the Hellfire. That looks fun. How the fuck? Okay, sure. Lorna Shore to the Hellfire.
It's
Bass tab.
quicker if it makes you feel better, and you have to jump the octave strings. Oh, I dropped my pick. Oh yeah, the intro is fine.
Can't be that bad, right? Can't be that bad.
It's basically the same thing you were doing, but quicker, and then even more difficult, actually.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, just wait. This is just the intro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've listened to. What the fuck? Okay, listen. Fuck off. What is? synth audio. Cool. Oh, fuck that.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
It's not impossible.
Oh no, but it's the string jumping. Again, always
could do
adds a
that.
layer of difficulty.
I don't know how I feel about 8899 if I don't know how I feel about all that jumping around.
Yeah.
Looks like this song wants to hurt my hands.
Yes.
And the drummer, the Lorna Shore, is just
Austin
especially in this song,
Archie, the man.
he's on drugs.
man.
He has to be.
Yes, because he was playing this with a slip disc.
Well, I mean, other than his, injury, probably some other drugs too. Because holy shit,
I'm pretty sure he's stoned when he plays.
he has to be.
Yeah, but like weed, it just only slows him down.
No shot.
He actually he has to actually take weed, otherwise he's too fucking quick for everyone else. It keeps him on time.
Is he faster than that one drummer? What's his name? El Esperado or something?
I don't know. I know. Yeah, you could see if he's done a drum cover of Lorna Shore, but
that's fast, man. I don't know.
Exactly, it's faster than the song you were just working on.
It's like you could probably fuck up so many times and people wouldn't like be able to like hear it. That must be like the great thing about being a bassist in a metal band. I think if I want to join a band, it's not going to be a metal band. Because
to be fair, this is deathcore. This is not your average Joe metal at all.
Well,
this is beyond what most metal players play in a lifetime. Again, like Ginger, for example, is the type of bass playing I love, and it's still technically metal, even though it's nothing similar to this. Absolutely nothing similar to deathcore.
I'd probably give it an okay first go. After just watching it. I think when it comes to like the fucking jumping around and shit, just smoking up and man, that would actually be a challenge for me to learn. Dingwall. Why does everyone have an infinite amount of like money just laying around?
Well, um, I mean, to be fair, that looks like an NG, so it's cheap, relatively speaking. Um, the combustions and the NG3s are significantly cheaper than the rest of the bases for
They're
Dingwall.
still money. It's still
Yeah,
a lot of
but
money.
fair. But if you're not buying a, because they're still a boutique company. They're still
Hmm.
a custom shop company. The only reason they have ready to play models now is because of their popularity. Um, so it's and still those like non-build to order instruments, the like grab off the shelf ready to play ones, they still don't have an exceedingly large stock of them like Ibanez does, where they make thousands upon thousands of like one base. Like probably within the span of a month. So you're paying a lot more because it's a longer process and they actually go over all of them versus them just being for Ibanez, they make the bases in Indonesia and then just ship them off, where Dingwall gets them made in China, then they get shipped to their factory in Saskatchewan, and then they get assembled in Saskatchewan, and like everything gets done over, like they go over it in Saskatchewan, and then they ship it off to you. Or ship it off to the store that you would buy it at if you bought it in a retail store. Um, so you're paying an extra grand for that alone, basically. Um, just the extra maintenance and the fact that it isn't a larger company, so they aren't able to sell it for as cheap.
I'm just gonna make my own goddamn base, man. It's probably cheaper.
Um, it can be. It's just a lot more time.
Yeah, I wanted like my dream base and style. I do a lot of things with blood on my off time. Like blood is a big yes for me. So I've always like wanted custom like I was gonna redo my whole wall. I was gonna get it black and like drip red from like the lining of the top as like blood drip down as like a blood. I was gonna do my whole room and like this blood theme. I fucking love it. I'm like one of those freaky people though that like the blood for like the weird stuff. I'm not like that. I just like the blood because it's aesthetic. If you
Um,
have you ever seen blood in snow?
yes.
This is
Yeah.
how I lose a friend.
Um,
Or just scare them
so,
away.
no, no. So there's a guitar brand called Kiesel, um,
Yeah,
who they do a lot of blood splatter on their instruments. Um,
just metal. Like it's so cool.
mhm. Oh, so does this company's another good one. I don't know how to pronounce their name, honestly.
Oh, I forget.
Aristides.
They're so
Aristide.
fucking cool. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but like I wouldn't want a black with red because the white with red is cool, but black and the blood is
Oh yeah.
a shit.
So yeah, they have a lot of yeah, there's a few companies out there that do it, and they do it for basses too. These aren't only guitars, but they do basses as well. Yeah.
I don't know. Like I love my Jackson too much. I like there's the whole reason I haven't like went off and bought more bases, even though when I could. And like at a point I was gonna go and drop the money for a fucking Dingwall. Actually, um, but I was like, that's money,
Real.
and I really like the tone of the Jackson and how it feels in the neck. And there's a lot better multi scales. And if I wanted to get a multi scale, I would want it to be custom anyway. These that would be my main bass that I would play more than
No
anything else.
fair.
So I was thinking I'd probably get like a fucking custom like blood splattered bass, but at the same time I just like Jackson is so really nice. So I might just take apart this bass and do my own because like artsy and crafty and all that bitch and just send it all down. I need
No,
more
that's
bodies
fair.
for this bass anyway. It's so bad. Abuse it.
No, that's fair. I don't know. I'm learning that I really like the look of natural wood, but I also really want a purple base. So I'm hoping Ibanez, if you're listening to me, Ibanez, I would love for you to release a purple base in January. They're releasing new bases in January, and I would love for there to be a purple base, especially if they happen to release a purple EHB model, which would be the one they would make purple. It would be that line that they would make purple. So, Ivanez, if you are listening, I am manifesting a purple base. I will buy it. I promise you, I will buy it. But other than that, I'm probably not buying a base for another year or two. At least not until I move. It would literally have to be the exception. And the thing is, even if they release the purple base, I know it would be around for at least 2 years, so I probably still wouldn't get it right away. I'd wait a little bit. Wait for like a sale or something.
What's the one base they released? I used to have a base friend of mine, and like they just don't talk to me no more. Or I think I like when I went over to this Discord account because I had to. Like I think they just dropped me entirely. So I was like, fuck it. But we talked about what is his name? Joe or John or Joe Dart? Is that his name? Joe Dart? He's the one who
Um.
released like a Stingray lookalike
Oh, yes, I believe so. Yeah.
with the white knob, you know,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one
yeah.
pickup.
Yep, that is exactly the right person.
I think at a point you could have bought that base for like $800.
Damn.
And it was like one of the better bases, and I could have pre-ordered the base, and I didn't.
Fair. Yeah. Yeah, getting a Music Man would be cool. I might get one day just to say I have one, the same reason why I like want a Fender Jazz bass. Just to say I have one, but
Do you see yourself ever playing it though? Like I feel like jazz
no,
bases are more
it's
like slap, like
see,
hit
I
like
would though.
uh, yeah.
A lot of like some of the because I love so many different styles and some of the bassists I follow, especially on Instagram and stuff, love using jazz basses for their fun, slappy, groovy riffs, and I'm like, oh, I love that. I need to learn how to do that.
I feel like they pop out more on like the jazz bases, or like unless I'm insane and like that is just like a thing to me. But like
Maybe.
I feel like it's like the neck, like the glossy necks. I fucking cherish. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah,
The
my
glossy neck
four string
is
has glossy
so
neck.
bad. It's so nice. Ugh. I think that's the only thing I would trade like my Jackson for. Is like a glossy necks, either Fender, Jazz. I don't know. It's hard to beat this bass. Like I said, that was like King Wall and Rickenbacker exist. I would kill for a Rickenbacker
I don't like the look of Rickenbackers.
with the sound.
I don't care that much about it.
Yeah, they're just so nice. They're like dual outputs, and it's like they just go for so much money that it it's not even funny anymore. I was scrolling on Twitch earlier today. I found a guy who's doing music and shit. He had a bass on the wall. He had a Japanese jazz Fender that they don't make anymore. And he was like, I don't play it. I was like, why the fuck do you have like one of the more rare basses to like ever actually exist and you don't play it? It's like a collector's item. Fucking Japanese Fender. They don't even make Japanese Fenders anymore.
Yeah, I don't get. I mean, that's the whole reason why the person I bought my fourth string from was actually sold it to me because I was willing to play it. He was very adamant that he would not sell it to anyone who was just gonna display it on a wall or anything like that. So I got it for like 400 bucks with a hard case as well, and I love that thing.
With a hard case?
Yep,
Free hard case. What the fuck?
yep,
Those are expensive.
yep.
Ugh. I have soft cases, but I don't like. I maybe use them once.
Yeah, I use my hard case every week when I go for band stuff, so
I had gone to lessons at a point.
say again?
It was I'd gone to lessons at a point in my life. Like I think it was beginning of my third year of playing bass, where I was like, "Oh, dude, I want to improve so much, and I need to go get lessons to go learn." So what I did is I went ahead and I dropped like $120 to get a lesson for the month, and then I get there and this guy's having me do like scales, which was nice. But the shit he was like, all right, go home and practice this song. The fucking song he had me practice was like, it's like playing Stairway to Heaven in Guitar Center. You know what I mean? Like, what is this song called? From Whom the Bell Tolls or something?
For Whom the Bell Tolls by
I don't
Metallica.
know. I think.
Da-na-na-na,
Yeah.
da-da-na-na-na-na, dun. Bow, now, wow, now, bow, now, now, wow, now, now. Yeah.
I learned it in a day, came back, showed the guy, told him, he's like, we're just gonna practice that song today. I was like, okay. I learned the whole song.
Yeah.
So, and he did a whole playthrough with fucking clean tones. It was awful. I hated it. But he had a cool guitar. He had a scallop fret, scallop fret Fender, like old school Strat, I think. Like, just super old. Guy was flexing on me in my fucking lessons. Like, he had the super fancy hard case and everything. I was like, alright, dude.
Yeah, that's not fun, honestly.
I mean, it was okay. Like, the guy was chill. And he wore Metallica shirts in the same fucking, so bad.
Oh.
The same flannel every single day. It was a different Metallica shirt in the same red checkered with black flannel. Dude,
He had his one accent piece and that was it.
yeah, that, like his whole outfit was like metal, but not, because he didn't switch anything up. He just switched the t-shirts and threw flannel on each fucking day.
Uh-huh. It's just metalheads in a nutshell, though.
That was bullshit. I was coming there like my best to be as presentable as I fucking could be. I would clean my bass like a ritual every time before I went to my lesson, because I didn't want to be judged by my teacher, because I have a lot of cats and dogs, and the hair and the dust will like pick up on my bass because it's black.
Fair.
This motherfucker would pull up in the same exact flannel each day. I was worried about that.
It's his uniform.
So his work, he throws him in the car once he's done.
Real.
I'll see you tomorrow. He's got like a line of t-shirts that have never been washed.
Alright, let's see. I'm able to actually do it at 110 BPM and it makes me happy. You know what that means? Time to go faster.
240.
See, I mean, that'd just be the same as doing it as 120. So if I can do it at 120, I can do it at 240.
Do it.
That's what we're gonna find out. Do a little warm up here. Like a whole different how close I need to pick to the string. I'm trying to get it so I'm like literally not overshooting the string at all with my pick. So I'm just like bouncing to literally the either end of the string perfectly.
Focus as hard as you can on your picking hand. Ignore your fretting hand. Like, how can I explain?
I know what you mean.
Sounds too stupid. Like, do your best to back up as far away from the string that you can while still playing at that pace and still hitting the string. I mean, it's kind of helped me. I don't know. I'm weird when it comes to everything. I just do things. I play things. And that's it. Bedroom bassist title achieved.
Ooh. The mental concentration is amazing. I don't get how people play these instruments at like insane speeds high. I can barely do this shit
Know
sober.
what your max BPM is. Like, how would you figure that out?
What?
How would I figure out my max BPM?
For like what? I mean, just
playing, like in general, like.
Yeah, I mean, it just you just
fast I can play.
fair. I mean, you just go until if you use a DAW program, it's significantly easier to tell because then you just record it. You set the project to that BPM and then record it at that BPM. And then you can literally just look to physically see if the sound waves are hitting in time or not.
And it's on each click of the metronome that you should be playing, right?
Yeah. And it just depends what time notes. If you're trying to play 16th notes, you're playing 4 times every click. If you're playing 8th notes, you're playing 2 times every single click. Triplets is 3 times every click. And then, of course, quarter notes are 1 time every click. Half notes are 1 time every 2 clicks, and then whole notes are 1 time every 4 clicks.
BPM metronome.
Yeah, we call that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we call that fully automatic weapon fire. Is what we call that. Yeah, no, 600 BPM's absurd.
Fuck that. I don't. You play 600 BPMs. You deserve an award. Like I could do 300. I'll just say that's where I cap out. I think I can go a little bit faster. Maybe like 400. Is that a thing?
So I can definitely keep my right hand consistent at 120. I just know I need to practice playing every 16th note. I know how to practice that to get better, though. Oh, my head's starting to hurt. Oh well. We need better crow cam lighting. Also, I need to know what my microphone, or not my microphone, but my webcam's caught on something.
Does fucking kill my hand though, I tell ya. I can't do that with pick, but I can do that with finger. Oh man, that's a good one. Like endurance runs. If you're talking like endurance, like how long you can last for a certain amount of BPM. Do Cowboy Bebop, the baseline of the Cowboy Bebop is like a true endurance test. Because holy fuck. It is a long song and it's like it stresses out your hands so bad.
Not fair. I just normally boot up a metronome and I don't know. My arm strength has increased substantially since starting to play bass. It's great.
It's like a vain workout for your fucking hands too, I tell you.
Yeah.
My hands used to look so flimsy and just terrible. And now they're like there's actual veins that I stress and they just like pop out more than usual. Especially on my fretting hand, I've realized.
No, yeah. I mean, yeah, especially the more you play, the more blood flow there is, so.
Like that's what 4 years would fucking do to you, I think. Like, not bad though, you know. There's probably easier ways to get that done, but if you're looking for veins in your hand, play the bass guitar.
No fair.
Okie dokie. Let me see something. I got an hour of practicing before fucking done. Whatever. More like fucking around, but you know, we'll consider it practicing. There's no real entitlement to what I do that's practicing, but you know, I booked the streams. I mean the practice.
Oh, fuck. We are improving. And that's all I care about. I can do it. I'm pretty close to being able to do it at 120. Why do you already have an update? I just downloaded you. Or is it the DLC? Oh, also, I don't know if you care or not, but on Steam, they've re-released the 2014 edition of Rocksmith. Which is
Really?
just this, it's Guitar Hero, but you actually use your instrument. And it's not the subscription-based model anymore. And it's literally like $3. Um, and it comes with a shit ton of songs as well, because they just give you like 70 of the DLC for free. Which is great in my opinion, because I feel like I might do it for some streams one day.
That'd be cool.
Mm. Yeah, it'll be fun.
And that isn't a bad deal at all.
No. Yeah, it literally just works. Just you plug in your instrument and then you just go. And there's like they have like a lot of practice drills for you to do as well in it, which is kind of cool. And I think they just have like I think there might be a way to record your own stuff in it as well, and then have it like play back to you in that same kind of game-like setting, so you really know if you're hitting things on time or not. Um,
That's a nightmare. I'm actually like, I'll get the game right. I'll play it. What's gonna happen
mhm.
is like I'm all off time and everything I do is miserable and I'll just cry.
Hey, but if you want to get that like perfect play style, you know, the one that's like the flawless play style, you whip out your bass, you sit down and immediately do a one take kind of a really complicated song level. It's a great way to probably learn how to do that.
Yeah, I'll probably end up getting it just to do something on stream because I'm picking up streaming again.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, this is my first go around at it for streaming. It's been pretty fun. I'm gonna start actually making content soon, probably after the holidays. Just because I have family visiting, so I'm not gonna have much time over the next few weeks for anything.
Okay. Well, thanks for hanging out with me and giving me someone to share base things with. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop off now because holy shit,
Ah,
it's
fair.
it's 11. You could see the time.
Yeah. All right. Well, have yourself a good
Later.
night. See
You
ya.
too. Take care.
All right. On that note, I will pop back for a second. You can see my lovely face for about 30 seconds because I'm also leaving because it is late.